my experience. What's going on down here? This poor Cryodrak. Hunter, Askel. Maxwell, you're not doing so hot. Wish my battle beta could hit as hard as that guy. My battle beta has a name. He should be that strong. Thanks for the gloves. Gloves of the Rock. +4 to endurance. Nice. There we go. You're freaking welcome. Spare guard marches out. Oh, that wing bolt. Oh, everybody get over here. People aren't doing a good job. Just want to toss that out there. Man, almost killed that, what are they, Ornk. Ornk. Almost killed the Ornk with the, wing bolt explosion. I should probably save. Little storage area. I have no qualms about stealing any of this. So the big attack came from down here. Camp West Alpha. That must be where the serviles are. Probably a hotbed of rebel activity. Here's the oasis. And mostly I want health. Up to 92 essence. Near the Zephyr Oasis, the capital of the Dare Reaches. This squat settlement is built from rough sandstone blocks on the south shore of the mighty river that divides the province from the Storm Plains. Not surprisingly, the settlement is very old. It served as a crossing point for a caravan route since well before the Shapers appeared. Now it is the seat of power from which Sage Tegan rules the province. Although this is a Shaper city, something about it immediately strikes you as odd, almost alien. You soon realize that what it is. There are no creations in sight, no war creations to defend the city, no serviles. Must be creations nearby, you can sense them, but they are kept hidden away, probably chained up. Might explain why the guards are so nervous about you. They watch you carefully as you pass, try to decide whether to detain you. They don't for now. Which is good, because guards in the city always have like 1,000,000 hit points. Palace. Townsman. That's the guard captain. Hey, some Glock. Thought there are several powerful creations in town, here to help defend the gates in case of rebel attack. They spend most of their time in chains, covered with dust and underfed. They are unfortunate creatures. They also look like they've been made very recently. Perhaps the Shapers here absorb and recreate their creations frequently. That's not very nice. Hey, a merchant. Can I buy and sell from you? Hold still! Tired-looking man sitting at this table gnawing on a roll and drinking a mug of bitter herbal tea. He motions for you to sit down across from him and he seems to want company. I'm Federa, he says, of Camp East Alpha. Came here to get help. I need to talk to someone to calm my nerves before I see the Shapers. Why do you need them? It's the camp. I'm an outsider. Not used to creations, commanding them, seeing how they look at me. I try not to speak to them, but I know they do not like the camps, and they seem more insolent. I'm not sure how to proceed. Creations don't like being in camps? Shocking. Yes, I was told that they would obey the Shapers. It would not be difficult. It was that way at first, but as time went on, the way they look at me, it unnerves me. What do you want the Shapers to do? Hate asking them for help. I'm an outsider. But things have gotten worse lately. The Serviles are angrier, slower to obey, more whispering. I need someone to go there. I need someone to investigate and see if something is making them go rogue. If everything goes wrong, I don't want to be blamed. I might be able to instigate some trouble. Sure, let's go instigate some trouble. Can you? I knew from looking at you you'd be the sort who could understand creations. Well, what do you mean with these guys following me? Camp is outside the gates to the east. I don't know how to relate to creations. Maybe you do. Maybe you can tell me if one has gone wrong. Maybe I can not tell you and kinda help them stage a rebellion. How about that? A store? Hey, trading. Can't trade because I have unrestrained creations. Well, forget this place then. I don't need your freaking permission. Let's go check out the camp. Maybe instigate some trouble. Enter Camp East Alpha, the creation camp at the east gate of Zephyr Oasis. It houses the servals that work the crops and do the menial labor, and a host of war creations to help defend against attackers. It's a depressing place. The paths are overgrown with weeds, and the reek of rotten garbage is heavy in the air. The walls are recently and hurriedly built, and they are already starting to crumble. All the servals currently hiding in the camp walk around with their heads down, looking completely miserable and demoralized. Want to go out. Is tired. And raisin. 2 scoops of you. Somewhat peculiar. It's locked, but there is no keyhole. Instead, 3 polished stones have set into the lid. 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 green. Chop at the stones a few times, nothing happens. The thing you did to smash this sturdy box open would probably destroy the contents. You leave it alone. Doggone it. Couldn't I just have, Gregory here just pick the box up and carry it away? Yeah, they'd probably see it. Even though it's blue and he's blue. Totally camouflage it. How about you? A lone young outsider woman has been placed in charge of Camp East Alpha. She doesn't seem up to the task. She rushes around, delivering inadequate rations to the war creations, reassuring the servals, and trying to keep things clean. Of course, an armed visitor is an occasion for her to drop everything and see what you want. Greetings, traveler, she says nervously. I'm Raisin. 2 scoops of me and your cereal. I look after the camp while the master is away. Torgo? Sorry, another old movie reference. Please let me know if you need any help, or if you have come to help me. You have a lot of work to do. Afraid that's true, Master Fedora. The Master, Fedora, has entered the Oasis and will not leave. The other assistant is gone. What happened to the other assistant? Left. An excess of sentimentality. He had problems with the way the creations were treated. He dealt with the situation by abandoning them, so I am left alone with the work. What about Fedora? Officially in charge of the camp, he should be here, but he went into town weeks ago, supposedly to ask Sage Tegan for help, and he has not returned since then. I suspected from the first that he was not suited to this work. Okay. Order to Tegan, when not directly supervised, all creations need to be kept chained or in camps like these, where they are watched and cared for by keepers. With what few resources we have. Is that like a particular stipulation? You know, very few resources for the camps? What sort of creations? Servals watch the fields, war creations to defend the gate. Although none are let outside now unless absolutely necessary. Till there are fewer rogues, and Fedora returns to give the order. You don't have enough supplies. We get enough to sustain the creations for survival, not for comfort. It's unfortunate, though, if the creations had not rebelled in the first place, none of this would be necessary. It's not necessary now, you're just pushing them to fight harder. You. Doesn't want to talk. Not exactly surprised. War creations at camp. They are strong and still under control. This isn't surprising. It looks like they've all been created very recently. In a few more months in this camp, and their control will doubtless weaken. But then, the way things work in the Dare Reaches, some shaper will probably absorb and recreate them. Creation is currently squatting in the corner. You give it its privacy. Should I tell her that I'm looking for some sort of, rogue? I'm actually hoping to instigate trouble. A narrow path has recently been hacked out of the strange fungal desert trees. Clawed tracks run up and down the pathway. It appears that rogue infestation has established itself surprisingly close to the city. Concentrate, you can sense something powerful. It's in the woods ahead, hiding. Okay, there's an unbound ahead. Let's go say hi, get killed, and then load the game. No, it's a cryo-drac. 2 cryo-drac. 3 cryo... Oh, jeez, I'm dead. Oh wait, no, they're kinda weak. Ridiculous. Take that. Ow. Give me a break. Doggone it. Of course, everything in the universe, aside from my creations, has, by default, enough action points to attack twice in a turn. As is only fair. I mean, it's not enough that everything is superpowered at this point. And everything is stronger than me. But they all get to attack more often than me by default, and the only way I can counter it is the iffy percentage of haste triggering. Give me a freaking break. Somehow he manages to dodge that like 12 times in a row last time, and this time it's like, nope, every single one's going to hit. 100% hit rate. The only difference is I actually decided to buff him, so he was stronger this time, and that's the difference.